This is the smartest boss in Chinatown, USA. He simply puts a rose on the grill. It may seem like a strange combination at first, but it led him to discover a new business opportunity, make their appearance. Premium ingredients don't require complicated processing. When the rose is placed on the grill, the heat makes the petals release a warm, sweet fragrance. It carries natural sweetness and herbal notes. The heat slowly brings out a pleasant aromatic scent, and the rose's fragrance becomes more intense, with a subtle smokiness blending with the floral sweetness. With each bite, the softness of the petals and the smoky flavor intertwine. It brings a gentle sweetness that doesn't overpower the flavor of the other ingredients. So, would you like to try it? Why does Chinese breakfast shock the world? This small shop that sells 3,000 meat pies a day will tell you the answer. Every morning, the first task of the owner is to make dough for the pies. They use a ton of flour every day, yet it's still not enough to meet the demand, because so many people want to buy them. It's incredibly delicious. Once the flour becomes smooth dough, they can start preparing the meat filling. The beef is extremely fresh because the cows are free range. It tastes incredibly tender. The meat is stirred constantly until it's fully blended with the sauce. Once the meat filling is ready, they take the dough, cut it into small blocks with a knife. The dough is incredibly soft. Then, they wrap the marinated meat in a thin layer of dough or place it inside flatbread. They seal it tightly. Finally, they place the wrapped meat pies over charcoal and cook them at medium heat for about 30 minutes. The outer layer becomes golden and crispy, while the meat juices inside begin to release. When cut open, the bright red color of the meat contrasts sharply with the golden exterior. The flavor of the meat pie is rich and layered. The outer layer is crispy, and the inside is juicy and tender. The beef has a strong flavor with a hint of spiciness. The texture is tender and smooth. So, would you like to try it? This is Elon Musk's favorite dessert, liangao, but he can't have it often. Why? Because you have to book it 3 months in advance just to get a taste. If you want to try making it yourself, here's how. First, soak rice for at least 8 hours until it's fully hydrated and soft. This makes it smoother when ground. Next, pour the soaked rice into a blender. Add water, about 1.5 times the amount of rice, and blend until you get a silky, smooth rice slurry. Once blended, pour the mixture into a pot. Heat it slowly on low heat, stirring constantly to prevent it from sticking or burning. Cook until it thickens to a yogurt-like consistency. Let it cool to room temperature, then refrigerate for 2 hours until it solidifies into a firm block. Meanwhile, heat a small pot with brown sugar and a little water over low heat. Stir until the sugar melts into a thick, syrupy caramel. Now, take the chilled liangao out, cut it into small cubes, and drizzle the warm brown sugar syrup over the top. That's it, ready to enjoy. The texture, bouncy, silky, and refreshingly cool. Kind of like a softer version of mochi or jelly, but smoother and not too sticky. It melts in your mouth with a light, natural rice fragrance. Paired with the brown sugar syrup, it's sweet but not overwhelming, with a hint of caramelized richness. Would you give it a try? It only costs $10.